unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Pro team spill.
Stop, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky caught by Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening. Drive. That's a tone setter.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. General West.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Snap.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run. Take 4, take 4.
61, matchbox lights.
No, no, no.
Hey, exit.
Simeon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Right there.
Here goes.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Simeon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
30 base.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Pick it up, pick it up.
5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Simeon over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Hey, Tusa.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Come. Shoot.
Now Balaj. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that.
And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike spot 4. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 4 down.
Five. Like, now.
Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
60 or. Greystone travel.
They run it with Balaj. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
X3, 218, chopper.
Balaj. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Simeon. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Eagles, first down.
First and 90,
23-yard line.
They'll run the option right here on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Check 55 to Mike. On deck, punt.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. They'll roll him out right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
The Redskins make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Simeon. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, dude.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Come on.
Now.
Here's Simeon. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now it's Simeon. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Delaney Walker, 26 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 80 weapon.
Now Simeon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Tyler Irvin. And it'll bring up 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go, go, go.
it's Riddick. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Riddick. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get up! 180!
They go play action. Trubisky going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progressed.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Theo Riddick, 28 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You draw Corker. Hey, seam 6, 5.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Ready to go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Hill stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Redskins 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Get up! 180!
57.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
He's coming.
Coaching, spill!
Riddick with a carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Trubisky, wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marvin Jones, 73 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty
cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second. And
General West.
they'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Operating from the gun. Hill. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Get that quarterback D-line! Get that quarterback D-line!
Greystone, travel.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike's 50.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Go, go. Set, go.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
180.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Riddick. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch the safety creep.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Delaney Walker already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fight.
Back to throw, Simeon. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Simeon now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
At their 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They start this with a run for Powell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now. It's Powell, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 yard.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now.
On 1st down, it's Hill. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Simeon. Over the middle, it's Amendola. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
Now Simeon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Amendola, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Coming to you.
Check 80 weapon.
Lucky.
Simeon. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. got one. I got one.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Hey, ball.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. 50, plant.
So we got man.
Blue draw, Corker.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Shoot.
Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now it's Hill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
61, matchbox lights.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Play action. It's Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Clear.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
I'm here all day.
Hey, Delta.
55. Right there in the middle.
Tonight. Let's go.
Simeon now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Right back to him on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You better be afraid of me. Check.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Five.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Bandit.
Five.
From the gun, Hill over the middle, complete. That's Hall. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
180.
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. Now less than 2 minutes to go here in OT in a 3-point game. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught at the 25. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off the athletic juke, Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for